Hey, good morning, everyone. Hey, it's Wednesday. I think it's the 10th of August. Yeah, it's early. It's about 6:30 in the morning. Sun's just now starting to rise. Said it's supposed to have a heat index of 105 today. It's going to be a warm one, but it's probably the coolest day of the rest of the week. It's supposed to get hotter as the days go by. They said there might be some clouds today, and there might even be some chance some pop-up showers, which probably would be help cool things off. Like I say, the best time to go fishing is whenever you can. Thanks for coming along. Please like and subscribe, and let's go see if we can get bit. Been here about an hour. First bite, XCS square bill. I guess I need to not put it down. Whoa! Dang it, that was back. Another one. I've lost two so far. Nothing big yet. And they just love this crankbait on this lake. If you got clear water in your lake, oh, that fish was up there shallow. Black grape trickworm, 1/4 ounce shaky head. I was 18 foot deep in that brush pile. Hey everybody, I'm in the cool garage. I think I'm going to get me a spacesuit, have air conditioning, so I won't be so devastated by the heat out there like I am. But it really had some weird weather today. So this morning at 6 o'clock when I got out to the lakes on the water about 6:20, that the wind was blowing 15 to 20 mile an hour out of the south. Of course the sun hadn't risen yet, so it really was pretty pleasant. But I thought for sure with that wind that we had out there that they were going to bite a spinnerbait again, and I spent the first hour throwing a War Eagle Screaming Eagle spinnerbait in the bluegill, the grub color, and a Zara Spook in a sexy shad pattern. And for the first hour I didn't catch a fish or even have a strike. So I also always have on my deck out there the XCS Lucid Shad in that 100 size. And when I picked it up, I found one weed bed and I got 2 strikes right off the bat. I caught a fish and then I lost one coming to the boat. And so of course I wasn't going to set that thing down because that was the only thing that was working. And I was able to catch a couple more on that, but I couldn't really connect with any good fish or anything that had any size to it. And so I thought I would go out and try a little bit deeper, and I'd throw the shaky head worm out deep, and I wasn't able to catch many doing that. When I was on one of my deep flats fishing the shaky head, I noticed over on one of the shallow points a fish was chasing some shad around. So I kind of eased my way over there, threw that shaky head up on that point, and I was able to catch that fish. And of course that was the best fish of the day. That opened up my eyes to where I went around to some other flat banks in the backs and was looking for bass that were going to be up feeding shallow. By this time the sun was kind of out, and I found the fish back there, but I couldn't get to them. They wouldn't hit a topwater bait, or they wouldn't hit that shaky head. But I spooked more off than I was able to even cast at. So I want to thank you guys. Like I said, the weather was kind of crazy. Had all that wind in the morning, and at 9 o'clock the wind changed from the south, started coming from the northwest, and I could see clouds in the distance that were moving closer. But I went from 15 to 20 mile an hour out of the south to about maybe 5 mile an hour or less from the north. Of course that made the lake real slick, made it real tough. It didn't cloud up enough really to cool it down too much. It was still hot and muggy out there, and so I only lasted till about noon. But I want to thank you guys for coming along. If you're interested, this color here is one of my favorite Clearwater Lake colors, and it's not a real popular color. Sometimes they don't always have them, and I know the retail stores usually don't carry it, but it's called Bluegill the Grub. And this one is a 1/2 ounce Screaming Eagle. They used to make it in just a little 1/4 ounce. Double willow leaf was my favorite. But if you can get your hands on any of these, you can order them from lurenet.com. I recommend, if your water's clear, that you give this color lures a try. Like I say, it's available from lurenet.com. If you use my discount code of KFish15, it'll save you 15% off anything on their website. Of course, all orders over $35, free shipping and handling. Again, I want to thank you. Please like and subscribe, and I appreciate you who've already subscribed. And have any comments, just speak up. I'll be glad to answer them. God bless you guys, and we'll catch you on the next trip out.